Oh my god, I don't look like a homeless person anymore. Less of a homeless person. Well, hello, Tube. We're here for just before the war with the Eskimos by the Salinger. This story I actually remembered. I don't know why I remembered it, but when I started reading, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this one. So it starts off with these two girls, classmates, and they are uh, practicing tennis, getting a taxi ride back, and the one girl, Ginnie, uh, is fed up with the other girl, Selena, because keeps getting ditched with the taxi fare. And then Selena's like, "Well, I bring the tennis balls, so I didn't think I had to pay." But anyway, Jenny sticks to her guns, and uh, so they go inside the house so that Selena can wake up her mom with pneumonia, possible pneumonia. Basically, she just wants to get out paying the bill, and she's making up stuff. And so Ginny gets left in the living room alone while Selena goes off to get this $1.65 or whatever she's owed. Try to get a taxi fare nowadays for $1.65. Ain't happening. In comes in walks in her brother, Franklin, I believe his name was. Um, he's bleeding. He cut himself deep, and they start talking, and finds out that he knows Jenny's sister and calls her a snob, which gets under Jenny's skin, and um, it winds up that she's telling Franklin how to heal himself. Get the iodine or whatever, get a band aid, and just man up and get over with. He leaves, comes back, offers her half a sandwich or whatever. She declines. He insists. She declines. He insists. Finally, she just takes a bite of this dang sandwich, and then just Franklin is satisfied, leaves, and she sticks it in the pocket of her coat. Uh, then walks in Franklin's friend, who I think his name was Eric, um, but I could be wrong. I'm just going to go with Eric, whether it is or not. And he comes and just starts complaining that his roommate just disappeared, took a bunch of his stuff, and he's complaining that he's there to meet Franklin because they're going to go see Beauty and the Beast, and and so on and so forth. Finally, Selena comes down with the money. She's changed her clothes and everything. Like she kept her waiting obnoxiously long. By this time, Ginny's like, "Yeah, just keep the money. Whatever. Maybe I'll come over later. Whatever." And Ginny goes out the door. It ends with the line. Um, so I'll just read the last paragraph real quick. Outside the building, she started to walk west to Lexington to catch the bus. Between 3rd and Lexington, she reached into her coat pocket for her purse and found the sandwich half. She took it out and started to bring her arm down to drop the sandwich into the street, but instead she put it back in her pocket. A few years before, it had taken her 3 days to dispose of an Easter chick she had found dead on the sawdust in the bottom of her wastebasket. I thought that was a super weird way of ending it, so I did do some Google searching just to try to figure out what the story is really about. And apparently, there's a lot of religious undertones that completely over my head. Yeah, um, that's kind of unless it's like Eastern religion undertones. I'm not gonna pick it up. Like I'm not gonna pick up all the Christian undertones. Apparently, uh, Franklin is like a Christ figure. He's bleeding, and she heals him. I don't know. I don't get it. Um, and something about holding on to the sandwich has also religious tones, and I don't know. Like, okay, as a story as a whole, I actually kind of really like it. I think it's funny because, you know, when Selena is saying, my mother, I have to wake her up, and she practically has pneumonia, and Gina's like, I don't care, I didn't give it to her. Go get my money. That's what I want. Go get my money. You know. There's another funny little thing that made me chuckle. It had to do with Franklin. Um, but I don't remember. I'm just trying to see if I can find it real quick. Um, anyway, there's just like some little kind of funny little moments in the story, but apparently it's a lot deeper than I had realized. Even though I'm still kind of confused by um, the Christian undertones to it. So, I think that's it for this one, peeps. 9 stories. This one was the just before the war with the Eskimos. The story title comes into play when uh, Franklin is talking about he was working in the airplane factory. He couldn't join the military or whatever because he had a heart issue, and he made like a passing statement, something about how they were going to go to war with the Eskimos next or something. I don't know. Anyway, have you read it? Do you find it incredibly deep? I don't know. I didn't find it incredibly deep, but again, there's a lot of things that apparently is way over my head in this one. So, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not ashamed. It's okay. It's okay. But I like this story, and I'm actually really enjoying this reread of 9 stories. I'm getting a lot more out of it this time through than the first time I read it. Where it was just like a couple of the stories really stuck with me. Apparently, this one stuck with me too. And I just didn't realize it. Cheers, peeps.